Sim, a Fúria tá mais confiante. Minhas expectativas contra o Leviatán, eu sinto que vai ser um jogo muito bom.
Obviamente estamos muy felices como estamos jugando y aún nos falta bastante por mejorar.
Eles estão jogando muito bem, o Aspas está jogando muito bem.
Sí, como en contra de 4 jugadores, quedó porque contención en defensa. Ya no existe Kawasi, ni tampoco Chris. Hay una Bulldog también por allí en la mitad. Aspas que chutea, hace el 3K. Aquí podría terminar todo con el 4K de Aspas.
O Mazino, o Tex estão jogando muito bem também, eles estão com um individual muito bom. E eu sinto que também, taticamente, eles estão jogando muito bem.
Laudy como viene con la rotación, sabe que viene por la espalda. Tex que castiga.
Siento que igual de manera van a dar todo lo posible para ganar contra nosotros. Siento que se notó una mejoría grande del split pasado.
Sinto que não vai ser fácil.
Eso va a ser un partido divertido.
Welcome back to VCT Americas and our second match on this Saturday. It's Leviatán versus Furia, and we're changing things up for match 2 because we're gonna have some fun with this, but we're gonna talk about the stakes because there actually are. For Leviatán, this is actually a pretty big matchup for them because if they're able to win this, they will lock champs 100%, no questions asked.
Well, this is the game.
Sentinels to win tomorrow.
True. So sorry.
Well,
Yes.
But this puts them on the right step towards that, getting the champs point for this win.
Yes, and of course, a win here would just only further solidify themselves, within the top 2, and they put themselves in a much better situation here. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about Leviatán because this is a squad that has looked fantastic this stage. They've locked up playoffs, and they also picked a massive win up over Loud, which was, a team that was constantly the bane of this organization's existence. But Bala, they were able to do so.
Yep, and Aspas is never going to let multiple Brazilian teams win when he has the spotlight. So this guy, I mean, he's gonna fry Furia. I'm pretty sure. This team is so good right now.
Yeah, they are absolutely killing it currently.
I mean, they've bounced back so well after Shanghai, and all the expectations that they had going into that tournament, how they were supposed to deliver, and really the expectations that they've had all year. But it really feels like they've bounced back.
I just want to hear all the yappers after Shanghai. Leviatán's not going to do well.
What are you talking? You're the guy who week 1 was like, oh, we can't.
Yeah, and they lost that week. But you know what? After that, they haven't lost since. They haven't lost since in America. So what does that mean?
You've been like you were like the guy who was all doom and gloom about life.
And I was right back then.
But now you're...
But I was talking about the potential, and the potential has gotten here.
Shanghai.
Shanghai?
You
don't talk about Shanghai.
Okay.
You should move us on.
Yeah, we'll unpack this in a second. For now, though, let's dive a little bit deeper into some of the players in Leviatán. You got Tex here, who, of course, has been looking great as well. Really has been, I guess, shining in this role, in the Sentinel role. He's been stepping up for this team, and he's been a big factor, Doug, for this squad.
Yeah, when this roster got announced, my concern was Tex. To be completely honest with you, it felt like he was the weak spot, but holy smokes, is he impressed, and he continues to get better. He was honestly one of the very few bright spots that I felt like Leviatán had during Shanghai, and he continues to deliver when the team doesn't always look as good as the rest of them should. Tex has been so damn impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he's just been incredible. I feel like even when other players you wouldn't expect to underperforming, he's a guy who's going to give tons of multi-kill rounds to just change games. I think especially he's playing Ascent, defense, even if he's left alone on a site anchoring, he's so good at finding and isolating the right fights to get multiple kills. He's just had a great year all around.
Yeah, you guys have said it. He's the best.
And I think the best.
The best.
The best?
As of right now, he's the best, yeah.
At what?
Sentinel.
The best
Sentinel.
what?
Everything.
The best Sentinel.
Well, Aspas is the
Lee?
best.
You were just so out of nowhere. It's just like Lev Love out of nowhere. Like,
Lev, laugh, love.
Oh, no. I'm going to give you a timeout for a second. You could
That's
step away.
good. I'm stealing that one. That's really good.
Hands behind your back. You're on a timeout. For now, though, let's go ahead and hear what Com has to say as we have Smick standing by.
Hey Com, you guys are already locked into first place for playoffs, and you're going up against a team that has nothing to lose. But you don't want to reveal too much because you have playoffs to look forward to. So how do you approach a game like today?
For us, this is actually an important game, I believe, because I think if we win this game, then we actually auto-qualify for champs no matter what. Even depends on whatever other teams do. So it's actually a pretty big game for us, so I think we'll be bringing everything. We're not going to hide anything for this game.
And lastly, what are your thoughts on Furia overall, especially with their improvements in Stage 2?
They definitely look better than they did to start. I think they added Jand for this split, if I'm not mistaken. And they just look a little bit more in flow and just like kind of doing things together. So I think it'll be good.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
All right, and just to clarify, as we stated at the top of this as well, if Leviatán managed to pick up the win here today and Sentinels win tomorrow, you have Leviatán clinching champions, which would be massive for them. But we also, we don't have an award for the most improved team, but we probably should, and that would be Furia, because Furia have stepped up big time. They were winless in this stage, and even though, they were not going to be contending for playoffs here, we have seen this Furia team grow and, become better than what they were before, which, of course, low barrier. But they were managing to do some really impressive things.
But, you already see it. Calm doesn't even know how to pronounce the players or Furia's name. He doesn't know. So I think that's kind of what...
What? You're just...
who are these guys?
Was that an artist Billy moment?
Wait, there's actually...
Yeah, that was the artist moment. But he's not going to choke.
But Furia have looked good, Bala. You have to agree with that. They've looked better.
Yeah, but they aren't in playoffs.
Oh. Well, yeah, because they didn't win anything stage 1.
Yeah.
But they improved stage 2.
Bad,
They're much better.
Yeah, whatever, but it doesn't matter.
Furia, bad, Lev, good.
Good.
Something has changed
Very good.
in Bala's demeanor here.
He's got like a tapeworm or something.
What's wrong?
He's got that brain rot.
It's like the worm is Leviatán.
It's not brain rot. It's just, have you watched the games?
All right, you know what? Let's just send it back over to Smix. We're going to hear from the rookie Havoc, and we're going to have some conversation with Bala.
The worm out.
Hey, Havoc, as the rookie of the team, how do you feel about your growth throughout the year?
Sinto que no primeiro split eu não consegui mostrar meu jogo 100%, não estava extraindo 100%, como eu tive uma mudança de função, que agora eu sou sentinela, e eu sinto que eu venho evoluindo bastante a partir dos jogos que a gente vem jogando e ganhando.
Yeah, I feel like in the first split I wasn't able to show my actual game, and then we had this change in role. Now I'm a sentinel, so I feel like I'm playing better, and the results are showing.
Yeah, we definitely saw a lot of changes with roles coming in, with Shanji joining the team. The team's improved a lot from stage 1 to stage 2. Other than Shanji, what do you attribute the improvement of Furia to?
O Shanji é cara muito enérgico, assim. Eu sinto que a energia dele contagia bastante o time, melhora bastante, porque o nosso time é muito bom na energia dentro do jogo. A gente gosta de se expressar bastante, e o Shanji já é cara assim, ele só veio para somar com a gente e a gente se adaptando a si mesmo e ele mesmo.
Yeah, Shandy is this guy that has a lot of energy. And we are a team with a lot of energy when we were playing. So he came to add to this energy, and that is changing the way we're playing.
Well, it's great to see the improvements. Good luck today.
Now, of course, Havoc, he did struggle in his debut on the Americas stage, but the thing is that for the last few weeks, Havoc has actually been, a bright spot for this team as well. I mean, everyone in Furia has actually stepped it up significantly.
Yeah, it's been a resurgence, I think, for all of these guys. And the team playing better as a squad, I think their fundamentals, the basic team play stuff has been way better. And also, I think we've seen more moments from their individuals. Havoc, of course, but also Khalil. A lot of these guys are starting to come online in a way that they weren't for the majority of the season.
I mean, you mentioned Khalil when we were doing the Are You Smarter Than a Gold Player? Ball and I were talking about, I was a bit surprised that Khalil was number 2 on the maps with the most amount of kills this stage. Khalil's been very impressive, right? And then MW's going to be MW. But yeah, Khalil's been very good.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, for Havoc as well, playing on this Sentinel role, I feel like he's been a bit of a rock for this team. I felt like when he was first debuting, the team was oftentimes asking a lot from him. Some of the defense rotates were a little bit off. He was being put in situations where he was really make or break for rounds, and I didn't feel like he delivered in a lot of those moments. And I feel like when put in those same situations, in some of these games in stage 2, he's actually stepping up to that plate and delivering.
I think a lot of pressure put on most of the players in Furia in stage 1, especially once you lose and lose and lose. But stage 2, some of that pressure is getting relieved as you're not making the playoffs. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that all of a sudden you get to see some of these guys really attempt to go for a run. And Khalil's one of those guys too.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about this guy, Doug. He's just been lights out.
Yeah, he's been so impressive. What he dropped 30? I don't remember. I don't remember the exact number.
Like 29.
Oh yeah, it was. I think it was just shy of 30.
Or 3, and it was a lot.
Yeah, it was big. Big number.
Big number, good. Yeah.
That's a big number.
Same thing. That is a big number. No, Khalil definitely has been a player that I don't think even coming into the season we were like, Oh, Khalil, no, he's always been a consistent rock for this squad.
The thing is, though, he's been fine.
Okay.
But he was, like, insane, like, week 1 of 2023.
That's true,
And had, like, crazy moments when we were super high on Furia. And then I feel like he has been in a bit of a slump for... honestly, like the last 3 stages of play.
And it's not hard to be in a slump when your team is
losing every match. Yeah, I mean, you don't blame him. You can't prescribe all of the issues to Furia to any one guy.
Yeah.
But I think as the team has lifted up, he's found that insane form he had to
I can, but I won't.
You can.
And I will say that not having Aspas kind of hurts. And
not having Furia was never going to have Aspas.
How did you just turn this back to
Aspas
and Lev?
Well, you know who has big numbers? We're talking about it. I mean, Aspas has dropped big numbers. He's the biggest number in the world.
Do you guys know what his Valorant account's name is?
Unfortunately, yes,
What?
I do. But please tell the
Aspas fanboy. What are the numbers again?
yeah,
A big number.
What's the finish?
It's a big number. It starts with the number 6.
And what does it end with?
9.
Oh, fascinating. Okay, well then. Very, very weird. All right, well, folks, we're going to get into some predictions as we dive into this series in Map 1 right after this short break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll have more, plenty on the other side. All right, everyone, welcome back. Leviatán and Furia are about to take the stage, and we've got some predictions. We didn't show them at the start of the day, so let's go ahead and take a look at the results, because we're all wrong about one game already as fans.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see. That's
Everyone
what I like to see.
went with Lev, but I mean...
the energy, it's so good right now. Look at that. Lev. I love it. This is amazing.
They're gonna get
No, it's not. That's not how it works.
They're gonna get cursed, and let me tell you about why. MW is gonna diff Aspas today. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Havoc's gonna continue
I don't
to pop
even know.
Let me finish. Havoc's gonna continue to pop off. MW is gonna match up to Aspas step by step, and Lev's gonna lose today.
For what? What is that?
I just want to know where this
not even-
love came from Bala.
It's just, I mean, Aspas number 1, and then number 2. I just
just a new
love after Shanghai. I'm going to say that again and again. The hate was crazy. Calm, blah, blah, blah. All
Wait a
that
minute.
stuff.
You were the hater.
What's in your jacket?
What?
There. You're under your jacket.
I just like how it looks.
No, unzip the
wasn't
jacket.
zipped up
It
earlier.
wasn't zipped up earlier. Unzip it. We knew the whole time he was a dirty Leviatán fan.
go.
Unbelievable.
Aspas jersey.
Why are you wearing that jersey? What are you going to do?
I don't know. It says my name, actually, because I'm not. You won't see it
I
right
think he's
now.
on the team.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing that jersey?
I just want to be biased for
Dude,
once.
I saw Aspas in the hallway. You could go get a signature if you want.
That's I will, actually. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that.
Wait, Bala, we have to finish. You know what? Just go. Honestly, just get out
He
of here.
doesn't want me. I'm going to find somebody who will want me.
Okay, I get. Yeah,
I'm gonna
Bala's
find
going to
somebody
find
who
someone who wants him.
The man is awesome.
Let's just send it down to the stage. Get this match underway.
Riot Games Arena, con el ojo no solamente en terminar invictos, sino con el ojo en Champions. Viene la bestia, Leviatán.
E do outro lado, seus oponentes. Faz barulho pra Fúria!
here we go. Last match of the day, Leviatán versus Furia here. Remember, if Leviatán manage to scoop up the dub, they will lock up a champ spot if Sentinels can also win their game tomorrow. So for Leviatán, they want to win this just so that this way they can give themselves a little extra buffer. And for Furia, what a way to close out their season and to stop the #1 ranked team in the standings here at VCT Americas. Should be a pretty exciting matchup. It's a shame that Ball is not here to break it down with us. He just seemingly disappeared.
I hope he got his spot signal.
He's on the stage.
He's our new assistant coach.
Where is Balla?
Where is he? Balla walking the stage here in a second.
I'm probably at the rate that we're going at with this day.
Security will get him.
Yeah, hope so. Security, you got a job to do. Well, let's see what ends up happening as our teams are going to be locking in their agents in a moment here. And, of course, we'll be seeing our series layout.
Yeah, I mean, MIBR just got their first win of the season, and Furia's kind of already had that resurgence, so maybe a chance here to end their year on a high note. We look at the maps. We'll start things off on Sunset, which feels pretty strong to me for Lev. I feel like their mid-rounding on that map is really good, especially that defensive side, the way they're concealing that strong side and moving around the Cypher setup, I think is super on point.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, really, even as far as you go through the rest of the series,
the Icebox.
You just kind of,
That's like Osboss territory.
Yeah, this almost feels like a 2-0 right out of the gates. And, I mean, it's tough to imagine a world in which the maps don't necessarily suggest that, but this almost makes it feel worse.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, look, Osboss has a permanent residence in Icebox, so he's going to really look to take over and dominate his land.
Neon again.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to see him debut on this agent, and he looked so damn good. I think you get so many options on this map, setting up off the line control with the stun and the Omen Paranoia. Those super fast rotates on defense. I think the biggest thing is just dealing with those Cypher trips before you hit into these sites. So Havoc has a pretty important role to play here.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see how the Jet matches up against that. I think as we're seeing more and more of a move towards Neon, I guess I'm a little surprised that they weren't willing to try it there, but hey, we'll see how it plays out.
Let's see how this all shakes out now and send it over to your casters for this series. You got Leviatán versus Furia. Who better to call the action than Bren and Sideshow?
Let's get to it then. Yeah, Lev on stage, Balla in the casting booth.
Nah, I can't be doing with that.
I'm so done with this bumbling bald guy.
Okay.
All the time.
Here we go.
Carmine Core, 100 Thieves, and now Lev, huh?
You know who's about to diff Aspas? This guy.
Who is that?
This
guy.
guy.
Who that is?
Lenovo Legion.
No, NW0.
W4D2.
He's pulling out the jet.
Aspas? Yeah.
He's got nobody on the back of his jersey.
Yeah, because you know what? This is a team game. Everybody on Leviatán is about to roll this team. This is so free.
What have we got ourselves into? Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, let's roll with it. So what's the play here?
I'm just going to be here.
And you're
also going to be here.
And you're wearing a Furia jersey.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you every time Furia does something that pops off. I'm here as your Brazilian representation.
Bren, he won't be talking at all.
Okay.
Unbelievable, man. Can I start off here, Brent?
You're gonna be two bickering old people just arguing over something. I mean,
that's what you guys do every time you're up here. So.
Okay.
Noswa played for both of these organizations. Furia went to Leviatán, back to Furia. Lev cut him Christmas Eve. Brutal revenge match coming in. Furia have reasons to want to win.
That's what's on the cards here. Seeing an early engagement, an early skirmish. Going away here, Furia.
Great opener.
Taking it, yeah, great opener, but a spike drop down as well. Out into the open. How the hell are they going to reclaim this?
That's easy, just a smoke down, no problem.
There's the smoke. Calm, flashed up, darted up. There's the swing in the face and a fight left. Overwhelming them, still holding them down with the guns. Haven't reclaimed that spike just yet, though.
And they'll still be able to get it. I mean, so much time for them, and they can pivot anywhere they want. Look at all Furia. They're all on the same site where there's a minute left. They can pivot whenever they want.
Going for another double contact reclear. Furia taking point. First contact. MW rips away twos. Traded out. Tech still online. Leaving it down to that 1v1. The options are open, like you were saying, Balla.
Havoc has been good in stage 2, though. I feel like it took him a while to get his feet underneath him when it came to stage performances, but this stage, he's actually been a big performer for Furia.
Yeah, but you know who's been good all year? This guy, right here, going across the map.
Straight into the Cypher utility.
It doesn't really matter if Havoc's not there to do anything about it.
And that cam positioned over towards market, so it's not the one in the window that's going to be able to spot out Tech's angle as soon as this trip gets broken. You're right. Havoc is pretty far away, but he's got that health advantage.
So I just have to be Switzerland in this? The neutral party?
The spike.
Am I going to calm your worries down into the 1v1 for the pistol round already? Cam's still up. Quick little tap of it, getting that info. Now they know. At least Havoc's in market. Tex locking his sights onto just the one possible avenue. Still, as time plays a factor. Out wide, tapping away. The movement, the charge. Yes! The 4-piece. Nice and easy. How you like that?
I thought Furia had some good things there that were going for them, though. Proactivity they're showing us already on the defense. They went for the re-clear over towards A-Link, re-clear towards elbow. MW hitting. Obviously, listen, I'm not going to play around. I'm the Furia fan club over here, but they are the underdogs in this matchup.
Absolutely.
And if they win, egg on your face, mate.
Who cares? What does it matter? They're still the first seed. I know you guys are talking about that. No. Champs is secured, but Champs is already secured. Let's be real here.
Technically not.
It's all the way in once more. Stuck close to the corner. It's like glide. It's easy access, isn't it, to the B site?
Just dancing on it.
What do you mean by egg on his face? What are you going to be doing to Bala later?
You're a nasty man. This composition from Furia, the same one that Gen G are running, it is weird for MW to be playing the Jet on this map. Normally teams are going to be going for Neon, for the Raze.
Yeah.
Both things that MW has been playing recently too, so I was surprised to see the Jet pick.
He's not confident, giving up on it.
That's just not true. That's just straight up not true. You have to get a mute button like it's a debate going on.
If you want facts rather than opinions, Leviatán, they've never beaten Furia except when Nozwa was on Lev. And Noz was 3-1 against King in the history of the two players playing against each other.
That is...
So, there you go.
That is the most, ridiculous... Dude, they played, twice! What are you
They played 4 times.
That's
3-1.
Wants the revenge, though. We'll go down to the spike towards the end, just trying to farm up the orbs into Aspas. He's only 3 away now from the big ultimate.
Go, go, go!
That was free. As it should be.
Of course. I'm up against an eco. It's an open site.
Yeah, I know. I'm just pointing it out. It was free.
All right.
If you want to take down Lev, you have to be actually contesting in rounds like that. I'll just say it right now.
This is the one that I got my eyes on, though, Furia. They've got that 3-player stack over towards A. Plenty of opportunity to play aggressive in that area, too.
But look at the pings. There's pings way top mid. I'm not sure what that's going to mean, because these guys are pretty genius. Mazzino and Tex on alerts, too.
Tex lining someone up.
Are they going to push deep into B here after they take the site? You've seen Aspas go deep on these lines before.
And Wall's already up into his face as well. Puts a tremendous amount of pressure onto some of these players as well. Trip at the feet. Tex is dropped relatively early, still holding it down towards the back of the side. Aspas trying to take control and fade back into his hands with a fight. Onto the front section of the side. 3v3. Room for a bit of breathing. Trying to hold it down and fight towards the back of the side. Aspas! It's relentless.
Spike planted.
W0 though, chance to clap back. So the 2v3. Khalil relatively aware of the potential positioning here with a paranoia going wide. Doesn't force any sort of peeks out. May have missed his opportunity. Players are weak though. There's definite chances being cleaned up methodically. Khalil still alive and active. Pops up the smoke, but he's still got plenty more to deal with. Aspas versus Com still low enough. Bit of spam could do it on either side now as well. The bullets just raining down onto the spot. Khalil, not a chance in hell.
I think I speak for the whole of Brazil, Furia, and MIBR when I say we'll happily take Aspas back off your hands if you like for 2025.
Never. Not after we win champs. It's not happening.
He's 7-1. Committing treachery, I'd like to call it, against his Brazilian compatriots here. Absolutely annihilates them in this round. Feels unfair in some of these moments. I think Furia had great chances to win.
Right there. Back to the eco, and Lev positioned right now to take full mid control, which is a very risky proposition when you could be anywhere, but finger guns out, and right what they did kind of on the anti-eco in the first.
And leading the charge for the overdrive again. Oh, a cheeky player just playing this spot. Yeah, it's a kill trip. Outback! He's ripped off 2 of their heads, and he's gone for a little bit more. 3-piece in the making. Potentially the 4, but MW's covering every single option. Leave it just down to King, the IGL. He's going to be reeling after that. And it's all too easy.
Don't need to buy, don't need weapons. Furia have got the aim. What on earth was that from Havoc? What a legend, turning up in the final moment.
And that's what I was saying, man. They need rounds like this. So I like this. This means we're going to have a real match, a competitiveness.
Mazzino looking lost there. Had no idea where the shots are coming from. Great reposition from MW as well. Realized that that was coming mid to B. Got himself tucked deep into B main. And now he's got a Bucky.
I'm gonna fry that bug.
Bucky and a Blade Storm. Seen Jorgamo wreak havoc with these. Though not in the match that we just watched.
And straight back into it. All eyes set over towards the B side again. A lot of that early emphasis by Lev here.
Almost feels like they just wanted the orb there for Mazzino. He's getting close to it.
Furia have swapped up their defensive setup too. Havoc's been playing B pretty much all of these rounds on Cypher. Now he's got to set up on A. The paranoia.
No way. Over the top. That's genius. Just takes him out, man. You don't expect that.
Almost whiffed it, though.
Didn't. Still got the kill. Yeah.
The fact that the paranoia was thrown out there and the jet makes it feel like that's the site that they're fighting over. It makes it feel like the Cypher's still playing B.
Oh, they're going to re-clear again.
Trying to go for the double face-up as well. These guns in the hands of these Furia players. Aspas going to glide his way through. No one else willing to face him. Spike's been dropped down towards his back as well. Still at 2v3. It's not the advantage here for Furia. King gaining a bit of ground.
He's going to see that the A side is open and call for Aspas.
Yeah, it's entirely given up to him at this point. About 30 seconds left. Going to be calling any minute now for Aspas to get a bit of a move on.
That side roll, though, really important for Havoc. Continues to have impact in all sorts of different ways.
Sildo, tiniest of differences here. Doubled up out towards the back of the site. Nade sails in. A little bit delayed. No way! Aspas! Oh my!
That's disgusting.
He's working him now, and I know where Shandy is.
Got a dash.
Out wide into the open. Has to adjust, but unable to. Aspas puts him down, sits him into the spectator seat there.
Do Leviatán have other players? Do Leviatán have other people that are going to be able to win rounds for them? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Number one, yes. Number two, doesn't matter. Aspas does this every game.
He's 11-2 right now. It's almost for his, even for his standards, this is monstrous. I think Furia played a better round overall right up until the end there.
Yeah, what do you do?
Just disbelief. Actual disbelief. Yeah, 4-1. 11-2 currently for Aspas.
Up online for MW. No contact towards elbow just yet, though.
Are aware of the possibility. Jiggle peeks.
And they've got to start figuring out where Khalil is playing with that paranoia. How they set up the re-clears in actually 2 of these rounds so far. That's the sort of thing that I want to think about if I'm Leviatán.
This is going to be a tough shot for MW to hit. You're expecting there to be some kind of flash, recon, maybe a stun.
And no one's covering the recon. Are we able to break it for him?
Does Aspas just drive face this angle?
They've been jump spotting, jiggling. Yeah, they know that it's online, at least a possibility. Money was being saved up just for this gun. Dash is now active. Can't dodge the flash, though. Backing away now to the site. Plenty of players going to be waiting for them to try and receive this one, but he has to chuck in their face. Khalil, he's lit up entirely. TP's back up and above and around, but in his face is Aspas still. Enough of a distraction that the trade is able to come online. Up and over the boxes. MW almost receiving a bit of spam and going down himself. Still, plant now for Mazzino. Bit of breathing room into this round, still trying to set themselves up, and Tex looking to get ahead of it. Him and the rest of the team right behind him, ripping them to shreds. No setup available for Furia. MW will be lucky if he can keep his hands onto the gun.
They're already hunting. One. Look, King is in such a good position to easily notch up this kill.
And swarming him. Jiggling, don't want to give anything away, just that uncertainty here. MW.
They're kind of trolling.
Making a good go of it here, and yeah, not really synced up with any of this, but still as that shot's fired. Confidence there finally by Lev.
It's so tough watching Furia get into great positions and then get multi-fragged over and over again. The lead players are great, but Furia need to find these spots where their spacing's slightly less tight to each other. Aspas got a double kill over towards the back of A because Furia made a little misstep there. And then this round, Tex, same kind of thing again.
Such a good trade by Tex and then pushing back up here as well.
And I will say, they neutralize MW immediately as they recognize Tex with the jiggle, instantly recognizing and pushing him off.
MW's not going to have very good economy heading into the next round, and Furia are taking a timeout here. 5-1. But so many rounds that could have been a lot closer had they avoided a solo player on Leviatán just running away with things.
All right, Josh, what needs to change then? Resident Furia armchair analyst. They're players. Yeah. They're players. They're players.
Horrendous answer.
What a crazy comment.
Don't agree with that one. I think at the moment, one of the biggest problems is that when Furia are looking for these aggressive timings, Lev are waiting for them. So Furia aren't really catching Lev as they're pushing into spots. Trying to find Leviatán as they contact into these positions, I think, is the best idea. If you wait for them to exec on you, if they've already taken a bit of elbow space, A main, B main, it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah. Especially this round, Brent. A breach ult from Mizzino, do not let them get any space outside of a bomb or a spike site here.
Now, actually, while we're talking about contesting them for space, Furia have gone for the exact opposite idea, which is assume that they're going for a site exec and go and mop up mid instead, so that you're set up for flank retakes, that kind of thing.
What is this? I mean, Havoc has been a demon with a sheriff in his hands.
Yes, he has.
I think Furia's doing a great job actually recognizing the plays that Leviatán is calling out of the barrier coming down. That's the play that they ran to get the orb as well earlier to get B control. And this time they were intending to use it to catapult themselves up, like Josh was saying.
And again, if Mizzino had gone for that after, rolling Thunder into B, Furia were walking down mid, ready to get some kind of pinch in the post plant.
This position from MW is
He's going to hear this.
So good for info, but also maybe get one or two.
He's looking for the lurker potentially through mid, but he can hear plenty of footsteps behind him here. And Knives out, unaware that even they've lost that avenue. Just catching the timing past it. They do trade it in the end, but this is chaos in the camp of Lev right now. Once more, another thrifty round is going awry for them.
3 players from Furia can stay stacked over towards A because Havoc's utility didn't get broken on B. If Com does it now, he doesn't have shocks to work with, so it's so difficult. Furia in another great setup.
Yeah, but King has ult, so right now they're just going to pressure an ult back towards Com.
That's if they don't die. Already the shot out to the off angle. Good awareness from Tex. Even the clearance here, hard into the corner. Still, Nozwa is there ready. King sends it finally, with a paranoia, but like you said, does have the ult. Sends it now over towards the B side. They want to try and take this one themselves. Worried about the potential positioning of Havoc. There's an ult for Nozwa. Doesn't want to offload it. Oh, okay, well, all right, why not? Oh, potential tags coming in as well. Already the movement going all over the place here. One final burst. King cannot avoid it. 4 seconds. Plant needs to be stuck here. Only blessing in disguise right now for Com is that Nozwa's nowhere to be seen. Miles away. Only just getting a move on over towards the side here. An extension into the round and always be flanking. That's in the rule book.
He's hearing him.
Noise bait backs away. Here's the run. Here's the stick. Nozwa might be able to get half onto this one. Jump spot doesn't see it. Doesn't see anything at all.
That is just ridiculous. What a play to be able to put Furia under their second round. So many moments where Furia have been close to closing out a round like that, and that's what it takes. Knowing that Com is not the kind of player to go and try to take the fight. He's going to try to outplay you in the mind games. Well, guess what? Done by the player that you replaced. That's got to feel good for Nozwa to win that one. The direct matchup in the clutch.
He wants that revenge.
I love that. That's a great play by Nozwa. Calm thinking. Like you've seen before, we're into the round. Already going back for this B main control for Auspas. You've seen it over and over. Last time he got shut down by Havoc, though. This time there's nobody here for him.
Already backed up, but his kill trips are nestled a little bit deeper into the back of the side as well. Aspas does need to be careful of all of this. Tagged up, still won't stop him though. We want to just take the fight straight to him, but he ran out of the ammo. Recharge, galvanize him, rolling thunder. Has to be uploaded, needs to save him. TP, ult out, running into the base. Khalil! He's lined him up. Team by his side. And once more, Com. The lonely player, 1v3. Good adjustment, brings it to just 2.
You got this, Corbin.
A lot to work with still. 5 seconds until the dart comes back on. Ult probably does want to be tapped as well, but that's perfect. In terms of the crosshair placement, dart up and over the top as well. Gives him good information, but the dart's going to be broken. Doesn't know he's on it yet. Tap from Khalil, forcing the issue, spamming away. Com does not know what's going on, pressing forwards. Now he knows. Khalil forced to stick it. The wind goes drifting, but finally landing.
How you like that? Clutch after clutch, loses the last one, but then 1v3! That's beautiful work from Calm. Not abandoning the site, getting those first 2 kills, and then backing up and playing with not only the info that he has the ult, but improving on last round with the info of what's happening on the spike.
I'm devastated the comment that I'm winning that one, also partly because that's the only highlight you're going to see of the round. What on earth was that with the cancelled ult? Aspas running forwards cancels Khalil and he ends up behind him for the kill.
What are you going to do? That's a crazy situation. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, it's ludicrous.
Get mid-control. Oh, close.
Who's on your jersey? Who's on your jersey, buddy?
Kind of feigned that MW was not in front of it. It's a weird one again until the money, but hasn't really stopped Fury in the past.
MW does like to go to try to carry mode. It's Nozwa, though, with the rifle now. And if they peek into market, he was holding that for just a moment. Havoc's also pushed up deep, and he's a player that's been hitting Sheriff shots.
I'm a little bit concerned here about the amount of space that Leviatán has given up on the map. But they're aware of it. Look, Calm is looking, King is looking. Both extremities where the flanks could come in.
It only takes one single missed 1v1, though, and suddenly Lever in a bit of hurt.
It's an important fight to win. Opens up the A site. Also cleans up a couple of these players here. Havoc off to the side, Trixel in his face. Into the old shank, the London special. Fault line has to be dodged. Sandy, it's gone and out. Plus is there now.
You've given this guy such incredible tools to exemplify his skill and make these situations that sometimes you'd be like, okay, yeah, maybe. You're never winning that fight against Aspas.
They want to try and hunt down Havoc to be 1v4 for him. Would have to be miraculous from him. Wasn't quite there with the first opening shot. So 72 for Lev. Very strong lead so far. The adjustments of Furia just not quite working out.
Furia avoided the 7-1. For that, we can all be thankful. And I do agree with you. It does feel unfair, honestly, watching Aspas play Neon. It's been so incredible that a player that was unfairly, unjustly, incorrectly getting labeled as a Jet 1 trick last year when Aspas had an amazing raise already. But to also add in this phenomenal Neon gameplay that you're watching, he's a one-of-a-kind duelist at the moment.
What a call, too. Finding a completely empty A site as Furia go for a dash down mid with MW.
X needs to be careful here. Doesn't want to give anything away too much. I mean, just drifting outside of the smoke deck. Give Shandy the perfect opportunity, Nade, to prevent any sort of follow-up here. It's mistakes like that could cost Lev at least getting themselves into the post-plant scenario. Flank is also being watched at the exact same time. That will be a freebie. With Havoc cleaned up, no longer have to worry about that one, and it has to come in thick and fast. Here from Furia, out through to one side, at least from the extremity, but they're not looking into the right directions. Labored in terms of the spray down players, they're ready to receive and at least trade and exchange with the bullets. Furia still alive in this one. Two to stand against it. A Chow with a move, and MW's running rings around them. Hunter's Fury does not do enough. Comas to get a move on the run down. Noswa, half, sticking, stocks coming in. No.
Those were perfect. The game needs to be fixed.
The first one was not perfect. It was a great try from Com. But Furia had won that one when Com was so far away. He's purely playing for his ultimate the entire round. Never even got into a main. At least he picked up Havoc on the flank, but couldn't win it. What a labored duel, though, as well, from the battle between MW.
Oh, this.
I mean, there's a lot of whiffing going on in this round from Mazzino.
Perfect.
I don't know if that first one's necessarily perfect.
It's a nice enough try, but again, Furia trying to drag this one back one round at a time.
Yeah, and I will say as well, a lot of the rounds that Lev are crushing in are where they're getting that man advantage with the first kill by Aspas, those sorts of things. You saw it 2 rounds prior. Here, they actually got a great situation in the 5v5, but Fury able to contend in that retake. Very nicely done.
Yeah, and that's something that Fury have been missing out on because usually there's a Lev player that steps up and gets a big multi-kill in those situations.
It would have been Tex walking through that smoke and Link. He tried.
That's really clear for Havoc. No casualties. Aspas now is going to be fast with it. The rest of his team following up. behind. The team's hitting this one, especially with that paranoia. Is going to be sweeping through, trying to buy them a bit of that space. But a util is coming out in kind, a bit of a handshake of it as well. Players meeting them. Deep push coming out from MW. He's going to be meeting all of them. Surely this team has commented the rotations coming in. Are they ready? He hears it. Plenty of targets here. Needs to take his time with it still. Not enough of the adjustment. Tried to reset it. aspas will clean him up in the end.
Brutal for losing Havoc in mid there, because that means all the Cypher utility goes down towards B. They can return.
30
Otherwise,
seconds left.
Furia had actually got the jump on that. They had Khalil in an anchor position on A, but this is now very hard to deal with.
It's pulled all these players all over the place, stretched thin. Furia wondering about the map, wondering where they are, but now they know they've got their answer. 15 seconds left. Plan needs to come down here. Tex, what a shot! Snaps to the head there. Shandy is doing the most, seeing if he can find a potential angle to land this knife. Up against the back wall now. Gives us the info. 3 players. Now they know he's going to be isolated over to that left-hand side. Make sure that they clear it just in case, but they should already know that. Up and abound. Smoke comes up. They're going to be trying to play this one as well. Force them to push forwards and past it. Shandy was not set up from any of it. Attack from Khalil again. The spam comes out. B close plant. We've seen this one before. We're seeing it once more. Khalil sticking. Hello shots. Need to land. He's already got half. Potential win con reloads. Out and around to the side. Oh! And time just about there.
Tons of it! Buckets of time! Another clutch from Nozwa. Anything that Com is capable of doing, Nozwa is finding the response for.
In the half.
That's ridiculous. This is getting too close. This is getting far too close for what looks like a dominant half from Leviatán.
Yeah, I feel like Furia have shown us a lot of good stuff. The flash re-clear, for example, of B-Main was cool, but they fumbled this retake situation. Wasted the paranoia when the knife already had confirmed 3 in B-Main. Also then just kind of walked Shandy in alone, slow peeking. But they needed someone to step up at the end. Nozwa was that guy. He is him.
Consistently keeping things calm.
Right back into the round once more. Drone going to be broken. That's a Hunter's Fury coming straight out.
Again?
Trying to at least relieve the pressure out through B-Main. aspas taking it into a completely different direction. Sweeping him through behind. King, he was right there with him. I think that was a TP straight into the back as well. This is anarchy across our screens. And no biding the time. aspas wants a few more kills, at least for the collection. Leaving it just down to 1. Khalil cannot stand against it.
There we go.
Electrifying end, an 8-4 finish. It's for our first half here on Sunset.
Any more of that, that would have been dangerous for Leviatán going into the second half.
Felt kind from Furia there, spotting them the final round, but they also, I think, probably pulled a set play out of Lev that they're probably hoping to save for playoffs.
Forcing the issue here. I mean, these rounds so close, but like you said, that set play at the end set the stage nicely here for Lev. A lovely advantage heading into this next half for them now. 8-4, aspas sitting at 19 and 7. Ludicrous stuff. We're going to send it to a short break on the other side of things, of course, continuation of this map.
Obviamente estamos muy felices como estamos jugando y aún nos falta bastante por mejorar porque hemos tenido, dentro de todo, tuvimos poco tiempo de entrenamiento para estos partidos en sí, así que todavía el techo está muy lejos y vamos a ir mejorando.
Strong words from Mazzino here. I'm going to have to potentially split up these two as well.
Look at him. Look at him. Who does he think he is?
Aspas Jr. over here.
It's unbelievable, man.
I mean, you are ranked 1 in NA, so that does make sense.
I am. And you know what my account name is. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That does make some level of sense, but yeah.
Respect to the person who gave me this, by the way. They're up in the back. These guys are awesome, having a good time.
Having fun here as well. That's a run a show document, just wearing as a hat on the blushie. 8-4 to begin with. I mean, honestly, some very close rounds from Furia. Potential for them to turn this around still. It's just been on a nice edge.
I'll tell you who I'm looking at for Furia, though, to step up as we head into the next half. It's Khalil. Khalil's been in the top 10 for ACS in Stage 2. Massively improved compared to Stage 1. And, of course, everyone's always going to mention, oh, do you remember when he was good in Week 1 and Week 2 of 2023? But this guy has been putting up big performances in the last couple of weeks, and he's currently sat bottom of the scoreboard, 4-10. I want the Smokes player for Furia to show people why he deserves his spot on the roster, despite not turning up through the matches that mattered this year. Turn up at the end, go out on a bang.
Everyone has short-term memory, so you never know.
Exactly.
Job security for next year. Big stack here from Lev on this pistol. At least with 3 of the players just waiting out.
They're so
any
deep
initial
as well.
util. Yeah, giving up a lot of control of the map early.
I think they're trying to dodge a knife at the front of elbow. And maybe also recognizing there's not too much util that can throw them off this angle.
And a double hold straight up. Lots of players now willing to contact straight into them, but overwhelmed.
Beautiful.
Too much to overcome there. Furia got the bodies. The advantage now firmly held by them. Rebound with the flash. Dodged and missed. Mazzino just going for anything to try and even out that score, but not possible. Up through mid with the lurk, being caught. Havoc was for where? Tex and Com still alive in this one. Could potentially make this a chance. Cage is going to be dropped up in front of them though, and immediately Havoc is going to be rejoining the rest of them. They know where Com is. Made enough noise. Flashed up in his face. Off to the corner. Shandy knows exactly what to do.
This is Furia having genuinely a close game against the #1 seed on Lev's map pick. This is a good performance from our team that is struggling and has been and doesn't have a great record. 3-6 playing 8-1. Close, honestly. Come out the back of this, they're at 6-8. It's winnable. And Lev have reasons to play. Lev are not just soft playing into this final game. You heard it from Com's mouth. They want to win this so that they're in a spot where they can go to champs and don't have to worry about their performance throughout the playoffs. Now, they'll still be trying in the playoffs as well, and they've got a great seed for it, so it's not do or die for Leviatán by any means, but they want to win here.
It's important.
It's definitely skin in the game for them.
And Furia are just powered by spite.
That revenge arc for Noswa, right? I mean, not much else you can play for at this point, but
I'm just saying, bottom barrel Brazilian teams with spite at the end of the season, you know how it goes.
They show up.
I'm waiting for the knife kill.
Yeah, no scenarios where we can throw the playoffs into chaos, unfortunately. But no.
Yeah, but it could send Americas into disarray if Lev doesn't go to champs.
Bit of a spiral, maybe, if everybody just decides to bomb out and forget how to play Valorant over the break, but we'll see. Dash in from MW, seeing if they can cut up these angles and just trying to dissect up the site there, nice and easy. Was a right stack on the eco here from Lev, but not too much more to dissuade it.
And I like this. Obviously, eco rounds, you can't really read too much into it, but I like to look at the little details on executes. And right there, everything was perfect. The dash with the flash. Everything timed very, very well.
And MW's jet pick is not the standard on this map. Like I said earlier, normally people are going to be running the Neon or maybe even the Rays with this kind of composition. Tex just running it for Gen G over in Pacific, but it hasn't looked great for them. But I think one of the strengths is that dash engage into sites and to break crossfires that Lev might try to set up.
A caution here.
And that's what they're going to be looking to do, I think, throughout this map, to be honest, is trying to get MW into really deep positions.
I love that. Let's challenge for weapons. Try to get the old Torbs. They see Aspas get a kill. They're like, never mind.
Yeah, they don't want anything to do with it. They backed away immediately. That's funny. Still, 4 players surviving.
Great economy.
Yeah, the economy's actually looking real healthy for Fury. This is going to be a bonus round with a lot of bites.
Yeah, and Havoc only bought a pistol in the previous, so he can buy up. This is going to be 4, rifles or quasi-rifles that are heading to the next round. The Guardian, Bulldog, Phantom, and Vandal. That's a good buy. You can do a lot with that. It's not like there's any massive ultimates up here for Furia. They didn't stack everything into Shandy. But if they've got a strategy that they can pull out, this would be the time.
Could be an early engage here, with the KO setting up to potentially flash or knife. And Calm is looking to challenge in B main.
Nice little flash start as well. Get some control of B main. Pretty obvious, though, in terms of what their intended target is. But Fury are going to be looking to try and remove some of this util.
But there's no deep camp over here. There's no trip. So in order to get information into B main, Com would have to be peeking. I kind of like the idea of it keeping someone inserted there, be it Khalil or MW. Just looking for that pick, trying to punish Com when he goes for info peeks.
Caution.
Khalil's staying in B main, but not really deep.
Repositions and adjustments here with the one-way. So it's going to be landing up and over and around.
Turning off Aspas's legs.
Yeah, I mean, they're just pushing King off the angle. Doesn't matter, though. Aspas is quick to receive it. Straight back up once more. Stun. We use pound for pound there just because the dart was sent flying out again, and that's throwing a bit of disarray into the mix. Furia looking to see if they can set this up into a bit of a B-split as well. The pressure now mounting onto Tex is going to try and hold it down, rooted to the spot, defending this area to mark it under complete control.
Perfect stunt from Mazzino there.
They would overstep themselves. Khalil is in through the back of the side. Have to be aware of that.
Beautiful.
He snuck in, Fox in the pen. The moment where he could just really cause misery right now for Lev. This is a full investment for them in a bonus round. Just for Furia still. They take care of him finally with kill. At least Khalil missing. Nice. Most were last left. Taken out, cleaned up. Luckily, not as much danger there.
I'll take it though. Good damage from Furia. They knock the armor off one of the players. Take down 2. It's keeping the economy suppressed for Leviatán. Nobody's up to large ultimates as well, so we'll see a pretty similar situation.
Yeah, this moment from Khalil backside almost brings them back in. But again, Mazzino here goes huge at the end of the round and goes big in the mid round, where Furia was struggling to find an idea. They threw that knife towards A to make it look like a fake for Khalil to be able to get something done on B, and then struggle breaking down that door.
I think Furia are going to struggle with pushing Aspas and King off the line on A. Those are both 2 big aimers. Maybe the 2 best aimers on Leviatán. Arguable, though, because of the talent on the team.
Yeah, I'd put Tex up there.
Sure.
I'd put Calm up there.
MW up there?
No.
Dash. Flash as well. MW wants nothing to do with it. Sees plenty of players. Tex going for a little bit of a peek of his own. Straight across mid. That's been a target practice. Aspas making another go at things here. He's just hoping that they walk straight into him, but maybe to his own dismay. Indeed it is. He's going to be taken out. 4v4 now. Cage out into the hands. Util all over the place, but still no punish. Not for Tex. Covering fire from Com just straight over the shoulder. Still locking down that B main hold. Mazzino, good prediction, at least anticipating that they could push up through mid, but Furia,
where are they going with
this? They'll overwhelm it. It's brute force.
Khalil just needs another couple of kills and then he can go and get the spike. Yeah, this round has gone into disarray.
King doesn't know the spike is there right now. That's why he's playing kind of this off angle to see if they go A.
This is all over the place.
It's bizarre.
And it's a contact reclay from Lev. Again, they're just looking for that information. Contact placement, not good. A knife out, unaware. Slashing into the sky.
I think there's 2 massive duels there that Furia needed to have go their way. One of them is not necessarily a duel. It's Havoc's walk into B. He ended up getting caught from both angles. He had to pay attention to backside and market. But the other one is just straight up MW taking a fight against Cop. This one, into B main. I think MW has to be winning those against, as Arden said, one of the best riflers on Leviatán, from his lips, not mine. In order to put Fury in good positions, you need to be winning duels against players like that when they peek into unexpected spots.
But honestly, again, I think that's an issue of the mid round there. They did win duels, very important ones. They won the one top mid late. They also won the one earlier against Aspas, who was peeking willy-nilly.
He was. There was Willy and there was Nilly with the way that Aspas was peeking there. There was a lot of confidence.
Yo, wake up, bro! Wake up!
Wake up!
Time to wake up!
It's getting done dirty, Dad. Listen.
I genuinely thought he was faking, but I think the reaction...
No.
He either needs an Oscar...
Listen.
Yo, bring him into the analyst desk. We're doing a lot of acting over there.
It's 10-6. It's a timeout for Furia, excuse me.
Oh, wait, what? I thought it was a happy face.
No, just a stoic face. I don't know, what would you call that? Furia need options here, but it's probably not going to be on this round. Half by Aspas.
This is the best round to watch ever. Aspas with an outlaw. I'm just saying he gets 2 every time.
Yeah, it's very difficult for Furia to get past. I will say, Furia have been hitting sheriff shots. A few of their rounds, 2 of their rounds, early on in this game, got them on the board by hitting big shots with that gun.
Here's one.
Tiles, though. And it's a double-up hold.
He saw the Cypher, and now he's confident.
They're going to try and double ping. Double swing. Yeah, right into the outlaw, buddy.
I told you, bro.
2 shots in the chamber for a reason.
Too consistent with it.
I'm out of here.
Always going to be scaring Furia. Hard to take this one any further.
And Furia have really been hanging in most of these rounds, but the last 2 have toppled this map. I mean, Aspas is now farming them, but round 15, round 16, Furia had a chance on the bonus and then on the gun round, and things have now slipped where Lev are going to have a massive lead. This is going up to 5. Very tough for Furia to fight back, get into this.
And the money's going to be booming for Lev. Ult's online. Furia can just hope for, I mean, any sort of consolation prizes. Nice shot from Nozwa. Respect shown by Com. Using a drone here, so you can catch that timing once more. Lighting him up, shot down at the feet. But it matters not. So, like I said, a 5-round lead here for Leviatán.
That's unreal confidence there from Nozwa. Gets a drone tag and then just W keys all the way forward.
He is 15 and 11. I don't think anyone can deny that Nozwa's been a fantastic addition to this squad. His performance has been amazing. He's been consistent. I'd say he's been the best player, hands down, on Furia since he's joined the team.
Yeah.
And if Furia are looking to do some kind of rebuild in the off-season, which, listen, some teams in the league are going to be, Nozwa's a piece that you have to be looking to try to hold on to if you have the option.
Yeah, I think he was the perfect pickup.
He would be the perfect pickup for quite a few teams, though. I mean, you know, Crew, for example, who are in our playoffs, if they're looking to make any level of roster changes in the off-season, Nozwa's got to be on the list. Going to be sought after.
Furia for now, though, just holding patiently.
Cage trigger.
Anticipating, I think, a bit of a set play. To see Com with an ult. Aspas with the overdrive. You're always worried about them crunching you through mid and A.
Aspas is so deep on this angle in B main. And there's only 1 player with light armor. The rest of Furia, though, headed the opposite way.
Drone's going to be painting them a bit of a picture. Flash to Paranoia all combined in conjunction with one another. And so do the bodies. They're slowing themselves down. King with a bullet tag earns himself 2. And this is a pivotal one. It's one that Furia need to change. In motion, Havoc's going to make a decent go of things. At least finding just the 1. Com.
My ultimate is ready.
Bit of fear into a step there. Neural Theft going to be revealing. Dart rebounds across to the side, but he's found that gap.
Here's the choice. Do you go into Aspas or do you go into 3?
And Aspas chooses to offload the ult. Overdrive!
Should have gone into the 3!
Should have done it. Not against the raid boss. Lev. Just overwhelming pressure across the map. They want to hunt out his last player, revealing the spot away. You can't stand a chance. Supportive util, impeccable. Up to 12 now.
Actually, the toughest mid-round choice an IGL will ever face.
Oh, absolutely.
Neural Threat goes out. Aspas alone on the B site. An army on the other end. Xerxes and the masses hold B. I charge straight into the Greeks.
Oh, God.
Was Xerxes Persian? I think I've beefed the reference.
You might have, but I don't.
Dude, you shouldn't have said anything, bro. We would all believe you.
We don't know enough.
Nah, the nerds were out there already pushing up their glasses, getting ready.
The nerds are sleeping in the front row.
That's true.
That's brutal. No commands. Hunter's Fury. Bucket load of ults here for Furia. They have to come up with the goods now. It's the map on the line. Not too many more chances left at this. Just trying to dodge around and away. Players assailing the site. Mazzino locking it all the way down.
Spike down A.
Supplements were sorely needed there. Lev arriving with the reinforcement, so bit of a tap. Just to try and force out these players out wide into the open, but it's inevitable. Nozwa will fall 13-6. A tidy finish here for Leviatán.
27 kills for Aspas across 19 rounds.
Just unbelievable. That's why I'm his biggest fan, and that is why Leviatán is potentially the best team in the world right now. At least in Americas. Trying to notch that up for sure heading into playoffs.
27-10. That's what Aspas was sitting at.
Yeah.
Just absurd.
It's also 5 rounds in a row towards the end there. We were sat at 8-6, and I was feeling good about Furia. And after that, Lev hit a different gear.
Yeah, they really did there. I mean, some beautiful shots and attempts here by Furia, but overall, not too ideal. Still, plenty of chances. More of the series yet to be played. We're stepping away. Of course, GB and the Atlas, they're sorting you all out with the analysis. Do not go anywhere.
Hey guys, it's Jimmy Lin. In this series, I'm going to walk you through attack on Pearl. Watch out for the stairs, clear this angle. You're going to be able to fight this.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I'm just forgetting about you.